Thank you to the one power, the one source of all creation, the living God that is all love, light, wisdom, courage, and compassion. I recognize that I, as well as all my brothers and sisters, are the beloved children of God. Thank you, God, for blessing us this day. I know that you're giving all of us hope, peace, strength, and courage. That in this message, it'll help those and uplift those who need to hear it the most. It'll allow all of humanity to know that there's something so much more in all of us. That as we come together and align ourselves with your plan, for your plan is greater than our plan, there is nothing that can stop us. There is nothing that we cannot do. And we are doing amazing things in this world for everybody. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to be alive. Thank you for this mission and these gifts. Thank you for the love you give us each and every day. I now release this prayer into that of the universal law. I joyously let go. Thank you, God. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, higher self. Thank you all. And so it is. Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the Soul Society podcast. I'm your host, White Wolf. And today's episode, calling all volunteers. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Soul Society podcast. Woo, it's exciting to finally start getting to this point. We'll keep this episode pretty short and to the point. White Wolf has to do a lot of healing. Ugh, the cold just be messing with White Wolf's body. Yeah. And so, what we have to talk about today is that this is the call to all volunteers. White Wolf is saying for anybody who's ready to start learning, who wants to start getting prepared for what is coming on ahead, we are going to need volunteers. Because let me explain some things. We have forgotten how strong and powerful we are. We think that jobs and the ways that we do things and certain types of methods are important, when the reality is, because we're doing things in certain types of ways, we are setting ourselves up for complete failure. Let's take our food. Where do most of us buy our food? Usually the grocery store. We got Walmart, King Soopers, a lot of these major companies that have everything in one place. So as we already see with inflation and people being unhappy with their jobs because we're starting to realize the darkness that's within everything, what happens when people get to the point where they no longer want to work? How are we going to be able to get our food? So these corporations that know that they're in charge of the food, that know they're in charge of the locations that distribute the food, they're in charge of the locations that grow the food, that cut the animals, that has all the manufacturing, all the producing, everything that is in this food system process. They're all in charge of it, and a lot of times they're all intertwined amongst each other. It's really just a few entities that are controlling everything. Us as individuals, if we start getting tired of certain things like being poisoned by our food, if we get tired of the prices of the food, and we try to respond in different types of manners, what do you think is going to happen? They're just going to put the squeeze on the food production. They're going to put the squeeze on every aspect of our food cycle because we don't have anything in place that is dedicated for people, that is run not based off of economics, but based off of having the foresight and the common sense to take care of our food line, because we all eat. Everybody eats. And so this is why it's important that we start to understand that things are shifting and that we can do things in a different way. There are many amazing organizations out here that are showing that we can grow our own food, we can distribute it, we can take care of each other based on different aspects like volunteering, doing things in a certain type of way. Now, I'm saying volunteering because we're going to need a massive force of volunteers. Because not just our food is controlled, look at our energy. The utility companies literally control everything. If you do not have energy, we do not have water. We do not have internet. We do not have TV. We do not have your fridge running. We do not have the basic necessities that keep us functioning. And a lot of times, people are hooked on certain things to a point where if things just get cut off instantaneously, people are going to lose their mind. People are going to lose their composure. People are going to go into a downward spiral where we start seeing violence increase, where people will just start doing whatever it takes because now they're in flight or fight response. We need to start taking care of these aspects for ourselves so that way they don't be used against us. I mean, this is just kind of common sensey type of stuff to me. If we don't take care, we see that people are tired of working these jobs. People are tired of not making enough to live. People are tired of only living to work. There's so much more to this life. This is what it means to be a volunteer for the Soul Society. It means that you're waking up to the realities of that's going on all around us. You're starting to see how everything is controlled and manipulated. You're starting to see if we start doing things in a different way, we can liberate ourselves. You start seeing that there's many examples of individuals out here who have done great things with our food production, who've established a completely new type of cycle. We see individuals who've harnessed water in a completely different type of way. We see individuals who are coming out with new types of energy technology that is going to put our original solar panels to shame. And what we can start doing to liberate ourselves before we get into a state where everything becomes squeezed, when they start putting the pressure on individuals. Because they need us to lose our composure. They need us to be in fear so we don't see the possibilities that are all around us. We are all limitless, and this world is abundant, and we have the most technology that we've ever had. And if we start using it for the right reasons and the right purposes, we can start really taking care of ourselves in a way that allows people to use their mind, to develop their body, to go through their emotions, to start developing themselves and understanding, who am I? Who are we? What is this human experience that we're having? What it means to be a volunteer is that you're already starting to look past the illusions. You're ready to start taking the steps towards liberation for all. Because what are we here to do? What are we on this planet to do? In my opinion, we're here to make heaven on earth for everybody. We're here to spread and show the love of God in every aspect of our lives, in our being. We're here to do the most amazing things and to have the most beautiful, rockin' human experiences ever. And we have the capabilities to do that. It just takes using them. Knowledge not applied is completely freaking useless. Knowledge applied is power. Power corrupts absolutely. Knowledge used for the betterment of everybody is wisdom. And wisdom liberates nations. It liberates the world. what it means to be a volunteer for the Soul Society. It means that you're making an oath to overcome your fear, your guilt, your shame, your grief, your lies, your illusions, your attachments. You're making an oath to develop yourself and to recognize the beautiful divine being that you are. The beautiful birthright of your divinity. For you, my friend, are royalty. All of us are. You are in charge of your kingdom. You're able to co-create with God to bring something so magnificent into this world. It is going to blow not only your socks off, but probably half of the world. It's going to be amazing. And you are making that oath to yourself to find that, to bring it forth. You're making an oath to walk with God, your higher power, however you want to say it. You're choosing to walk with the higher forces that one brought you here and are with you every step of the way to see you do magnificent and great things. To be a volunteer of the Soul Society is to be willing to go through the trials and tribulations it will take to make heaven on earth for everybody. This is not going to be an easy path. The thing is, we're going to have so much darkness thrown our way. And if you don't have your energy open, if you choose not to open up your energetic networks, you're not going to be strong enough to walk this path. There's going to be so much ridicule. There's going to be so much hate, anger, so much deceit, so much bad mouthing. People are going to try to do whatever it takes to tear us down. And you have to be strong enough to withstand. You have to be strong enough to know that together, with real trust in each other, in our capabilities to work with each other, to think of new and beautiful ways of doing things, that we can do it. That you have to trust that God is for real with you and for real leading you. This is not going to be an easy journey. To be a volunteer of the Soul Society is not going to be easy. And we of the Soul Society ask for you to only give what you're able to give. And I'm talking about energy. Energy comes in many forms, literally every form, because everything is energy. So however you feel that you're capable of giving your energy for something greater, something that we can all work together on, to work and build it towards something that makes this world beautiful for everybody. Whatever you can give, that's all that we ask for you to give. Because no matter what, you just opening up your energy and being the example that you want to see around you, that could be enough right there. That it's surprising what has the capabilities of changing the world. A small act of kindness goes such a long way. Spreading the love in your neighborhood, in your city, goes such a long way. It's just starting to get used to working together for a greater purpose. Which even I'm, is very interesting. It's very interesting. Starting to be in this position where I'm calling on people. I'm asking people. I'm trying to organize people. Starting to meet with people. Starting to plan with people. And to have trust. I know that's like a word we haven't heard in a while, trust. Learning to trust each other. That's a hurdle for all of us. Because all of us have been being down in so many different ways. That's why we gotta heal. We gotta get back to that place where we can trust in each other, in ourselves, in the universe. Because trust, we are going to do Actually, no, we are doing amazing things. Each and every day, all of us. So be a volunteer. Choose to start being part of a force that is going to do amazing things for everybody. Because I can't get into nitty gritty here into the exact plans that we're going to be taking. It's a journey. But go ahead, as soon as I get with the right people, I'm going to make a new website. But for right now, go ahead, head over to the warriorsoflight719.com. You can check out some of the stuff we got there while I'm building and working with other individuals to create the Soul Society website. Also, to become an official member of the Soul Society volunteer list, go ahead and head over to the Stand store, type in White Wolf 719. There you're going to see the call for volunteers. It's free. Just put your information in. And then, get ready. Because once we start building up this list, let me tell you, we're going to be using volunteers for all different types of reasons. All right? I ain't going to lie. I'm talking about we taking real action. And I know not everybody's going to be able to do it. Not everybody's going to be willing to do certain things. That's why we need to get ready. That's why you got to prepare yourself now. Because whatever stage you're going to be at, trust that it's where you're meant to be at. Trust that it's enough. And trust that all of humanity is going to remember the sacrifices, the dedication, the heart that we put into this revolution. And so, I'm going to leave it there. Keeping it nice and short. White Wolf is a little off his game today. But we're making some steady progress. And I'm grateful for anybody who chooses to be a part of this, who chooses to be a volunteer for the Soul Society. Because we will need you. All of humanity will. So get ready. And until the next exciting episode of the Soul Society podcast, have a blessed and amazing day.